Let's speak about Workhorse, baby! What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove that fact. And today we are having a look at the one, the only Workhorse that on the monthly chart is currently up nearly 85%. It has been beautiful. I think that everybody who has been holding their Workhorse shares for a long time will agree that it feels good, baby. For the longest time, we struggled to get through the $30 mark, and pretty much as soon as we did, we went and smashed $40 a share. It is absolutely glorious. So in today's video, there's a few things I want to speak about, okay? Of course, we will have a look at the price action, we'll have a look at the charts, we'll see what I have to think about them. There's a few articles we're going to speak about, one here on Investor Place. This piece of news from Oshkosh that they're investing in a vehicle battery company, which is actually Microvast, which a lot of you guys will probably have been hearing about lately. The fact that they very recently appointed Chris Nord as VP of Commercial Development, which I think is a very interesting one. And this one here, which I think is interesting, Workhorse, a dangerous short game. So this is something I have been speaking about a little bit lately. The big short interest that there has been on Workhorse. I would also like to speak about what ARK Invest has been doing because it's been quite interesting, but ultimately they have been buying up since their first sell. And just this here, I've been getting asked by a few people about it. The US Postal Service Board of Governors to meet February 9th. So my friends, right before we do get into today's video, can I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? Drop me a comment down below. Are you still holding all of your shares? Have you trimmed anything? What do you think is going to happen soon? And please, my friend, if you are indeed new around here, hit that juicy red subscribe button and join the family of investors. Baby, we're trying to get to 100,000. Also, if you are interested in joining my private Discord group, that is the first link in the description. In there you get access to all of my buy and sell alerts for my long-term investments and my short-term investments. We're going to be doing something really exciting next week. Access to over 50 private channels, join a community of over 2,500 investors. We are eating baguettes. This month has been incredible to start. I'm up about 22% in 4 days, so no complaints. And if you'd like a couple of free stocks on Webull, that's the second link in the description, my friends. So let's just start it off by looking at this chart. Now, whenever I see a move like this, the first thing I like to do is see if there's any really clear trend lines or if there's any really clear support or resistance. I also always look out for gaps. Now, thankfully, there's no gaps here. They've all been filled in if there has been any, so that's ideal. So the price action in general has been healthy. I mean, look, there's lots of big up moves, lots of big down moves, but we've been trending upwards. But the best thing is it's not just all green, there's loads of red candles in between. It's been healthy price action, guys. Now, in regards to really clear resistance, I wouldn't say there's any particularly clear. You could say that there may be something right on that $40 mark, and then when it comes to support, again, you could argue maybe 32.57. But I don't think there's anything super clear yet. You can kind of see some sort of trend lines forming. I mean, you can see this forming right here. If we go over here and get that back up again, you can see something along these lines. But again, there's nothing crystal clear. So I do think that us investors need, at least another day's price action. We might need to wait until next week to see what we can really expect to happen going forwards, my friends. But overall, I'm actually happy with the price action, and I've been covering these guys for months and months, and a lot of the time you guys will know that I don't really like Workhorse price action. We go up too quick, there's no sellers, there's only buyers, or else we come down too quick and then we consolidate. Here, yeah, for a period of time there was only buyers, but there's been a lot of people selling us their shares as well. It's actually been quite good. How Workhorse has a path to its postal service bid. The executive order. Biden has been signing a slew of executive orders since taking office in January. That includes the Buy America. Now, we spoke about this in depth recently, my friends. But that order says when the federal government makes purchases, it buys goods made in the US by American workers and with component parts made in the United States. That screams Workhorse. And again, this is something I actually spoke to the CFO of Workhorse, Steve Schrader, about in an interview recently. So that is one absolutely awesome piece of information that us investors now have. It would lead us to believe that out of all of the competition that's left in the USPS contract, Workhorse is the very clear winner. Now, that order didn't address the Postal Service or Workhorse in particular, but when speaking to reporters during the signing ceremony, Biden also disclosed he wants government to switch to electric vehicle fleets. The federal government also owns an enormous fleet of vehicles, which we're going to replace with clean electric vehicles made right here in America by American workers. I mean, He could not make it much clearer that he would like it to be Workhorse. Literally, they fit everything he's saying and the competitors don't. What's notable is that Workhorse bid is the only of the three to be filled fully with electric vehicles. EVs seem to be an ideal solution to the Postal Service's fleet issues. Now, Oshkosh Corp invests in a vehicle battery company. This is an interesting thing to see. They're making a $25 million investment in a company that makes batteries for electric vehicles, so that's not the biggest investment at the end of the day. And this company is Microvast, which again has been doing the rounds as of late. Our strategic investment in Microvast is an excellent addition to Oshkosh's electrification focus and establishing partnerships. So I mean, yeah, this is cool, but I don't really see how it applies to the USPS contract. We know what vehicles have been submitted, there has been lots and lots of consideration. You can't really just change it at the snap of a fingers. So this is a piece of news I wanted to include just in case you guys weren't aware of it, but I don't really think it affects Workhorse or the USPS contract at all, even a little bit. Now, one thing I like to see this is from February 3rd, Workhorse appoints Chris Nord as VP of Commercial Development. So Nord will manage sales, create an enablement structure for Workhorse channel partners, and develop strategic partnerships. I think this is absolutely awesome, my friends. I mean, this is exactly what a company like Workhorse needs. We've seen how well their partnerships have done for them so far. I mean, all you have to do is look at Hitachi, look at Belkin as well, and there's a couple more in there. This is going to be sick. He will manage sales. I'm looking forward to seeing what this man has to do. So this is a newly created role in Workhorse designed to augment and expand Workhorse's sales and support infrastructure. That's perfect. I mean, you cannot have enough focus on that area. So that is happy days, my friends. Dwayne Hughes said Chris is a welcome addition to our leadership team, bringing extensive experience in scaling sales and support for Ryder and its many OEM partners, particularly in the EV field. His deep advanced technology vehicle experience will be invaluable as we continue to build production of our C-Series 100% electric vehicles and expand our reach into new markets. Beautiful. And then this one right here, Workhorse, a dangerous short game. Let's speak about this. So we were already poised for a rally as the electric vehicle company slowly built up an order book in the last mile delivery van sector. And of course, we had the USPS contract that we were waiting for. They were our two primary catalysts. We know what's been going on in regards to targeting heavily shorted companies as of late. GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, Nokia, but then we started to see it with things like Workhorse and even Virgin Galactic and a few other actual very large names. Even now, at 4.3 billion market cap, I think we're closer to 5 billion now. 4.98 we're at. Workhorse doesn't have the massive valuation of other EV stocks, and that is at current prices. This stock could easily have more upside, with or without shorts being forced to cover. Short squeeze lists nearly 34 million shares still short on Workhorse, with 120 million shares outstanding. The shorts were somewhat let off the hook as popular broker sites such as Robinhood placed limits on buying the stock. Remember that, guys, everybody will be aware of that. We all expected with GME and AMC, but then it was Workhorse, there was loads of other companies. That's all been lifted now. So there is a short squeeze happening right now, and everything that Biden's doing is pushing Workhorse. It is leading us to believe that he wants the government fleets to be electric USPS. One more thing we can look at, Lucid Tracking, okay, ARK Invest. We know it's been weird because they sold Workhorse for the first time back here the 19th of January. And they sold them all the way down at $23.76. And then they proceeded to start buying them again. And I mean, they made these little highs here and they sold off some. But they've been buying more and more now. And they even bought more yesterday when we were in the 40s. So again, guys, I think it's clear as day right now. This is just portfolio management. I don't think we're going to see ARK buy too much or sell too much Workhorse anytime soon. Unless conviction really changes. But at least we can just put that to bed. It's just what ARK Invest is doing. Their conviction levels are not particularly better or worse than they were before. It's pretty much all just the same. And then the last thing I'd like to touch off quickly before we just look at the price action once more. The US Postal Service Board of Governors to meet February 9th. I mean, yeah, we can speculate about these things as much as we want. And we have done many times in the past. At the end of the day, guys, when the announcement comes, it will come. They're going to call to order and marks of the chairman, election of chairman and vice chairman of the board. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, yeah, it could always be announced here. I'm not getting my hopes up for this one. But I did just want to make you guys aware of it. It can be worth tuning into them just in case. We'll have to wait and see what happens, my friends. Hopefully, we will still get the announcement within the first quarter of this year. Less than 2 months away. We don't have to wait much longer, especially if you're like me. And I've been in these guys 6-7 months. So that really is my thoughts on the company. I do think, you know, we're at $40 a share right now. It's awesome to see, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But it is a little bit insane, and we have seen things like this happen with Workhorse many times. We've seen the insanity. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens next. This is a little bit different than where Workhorse has been in the past. largely due to the fact that there is a short squeeze happening right now. That hasn't really been the fact in the past. We have had a decent short flow in the past at times, but not really to this extent. And since then, we've had a lot of developments come out in regards to the actual company. We've had a lot of positive news. They've gotten a lot better at their PR. You know, they now have social media teams. I think they're certainly in the best position they ever have been. And with every single day that passes by, we're getting closer and closer to that contract announcement, no matter what. So I'm still holding all of my shares. I'm up over 100% in the company now. Anyway, I know the large majority of people are. I haven't sold a single share. I don't really plan on doing so either. I know even I can respect that the price is quite high in the short term right now. I still don't plan on selling anything. This is Workhorse, baby. I know a lot of people were asking me, you know, why don't I just sell when it hits 20 and buy when it hits 15 and rinse and repeat? Because you can miss the moves like this. And in my opinion, there is now a very, very real possibility that we never have to touch off 20 again. Of course, only time is going to tell. They're just my thoughts and opinions, my friends. You guys already know that. But anyway, guys, if you watched this video all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend. And I really do appreciate you being here from the bottom of my heart. The support means the world to me. I really do hope that you've been enjoying this price action. I mean, I think it's time that us Workhorse investors get to enjoy ourselves, get to look at the charts and be happy. If you did enjoy the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button, drop me that comment down below, and please, my friend, subscribe if you're new around here. Also, if you are interested in joining that private Discord group, that is the first link in the description. Again, access to all of my buy and sell alerts, short term and long term. We have something exciting coming next week. Over 50 private channels, over 2,500 investors. There is so much information there. We're making money, baby. And if you want those free stocks on Webull, that's the second link. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you for another video very soon. Peace.